Hello. I'm so glad that you're here. So today, I wanted to go ahead and add the use of some oracles. So we'll do one card from an oracle deck, and then we'll go in with our tarot and see what messages Heaven would like to share with us today. So let's get started. So, Heaven. What are some things that we need to hear in our lives today? Some encouragement. Oh, there's two cards that showed up. Let's see what they are. So, the first one we have is, oh my god, defend. And then we also have, oh my god, I'm so new at this. Anyway, then we also have work. Wow, okay. Those are really hard to show. Okay. Let's start with this. So first we have the Four of Wands. And we have Death. Seven of Swords. As well as the Two of Pentacles. Okay, let's start there first. It looks like this is a message about your work, or like something that you're working on. And the Two of Pentacles can talk about needing balance, being overworked, having too many responsibilities. These crystals that are behind her, it looks like fire, like something's on fire. And she's carrying this cute little animal, and it's like, oh, can I keep it safe? But it's not fire. It's, a beautiful glow of crystals. And the Seven of Swords can mean trickery, deceit. But it can also mean like a shortcut. And we know that Four of Wands is a favorable card. We know that Four of Wands has to do with like a level up, like celebration, happiness, a sense of accomplishment. And what I'm seeing is that it looks like you're having difficulty in an area of, either your work or, a project, something that you're working on where there's some kind of undermining going on. And, it really could be your own thoughts. There's an owl here which symbolizes wisdom, um, and the swords have to do with thoughts, with the mind. So we can see that you've got a lot of responsibilities. You're maybe even feeling overburdened, or something is imbalanced in some way. And your mind could be telling you all sorts of things, undermining the chance at that balance and the chance at being able to move forward and progress in what you're trying to do. You see this defend card, this idea of needing to defend what you're doing, protect your ideas. And honestly, I mean, especially, with this death card, the death card is transformation. So what I see here is that you need to consider changing the way that you think about what you're doing. The defend card, it feels to me like the defending is coming from your heart. You know that there is success in this idea that you have. You can feel it. You know that if you just kept at it, you would get the reward that you're looking for. And so your heart is wanting to defend this idea, but your mind is fighting against you, saying, well, look at this, and this has never been done before. This didn't work out, when this person did this, or I've never done this in my family before. And there could be people, also coming in and saying things and causing you to question and be uncertain. You see the flames, like the forest is on fire behind this ominous figure. And that's the chaos, like the idea of these being this whole thing being on fire. It's the chaos of your thoughts, these tricky thoughts that make you feel uncertain, that make you question yourself. But if your heart is really sitting in here and longing to defend what you're trying to do, you've got to listen to that, especially when, we have this Four of Wands here. Your heart is trying to tell you that this is definitely something that you long for and that you know could bring you so much fulfillment. So the idea is to, like these little foxes, run away from all those thoughts. Defend your work and what you're doing. Decide that, irregardless of if it's been done before or if it's common or possible according to other people's standards, it's in your heart. And irregardless of all that, stuff that's being said to you or fears that you have to go after it. And so a transformation has to happen, the death of these thoughts, not allowing them to have reign over you. Firming yourself up and saying, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. I have this idea. I want to work at it. And I'm not going to let all of this doubt and uncertainty and trickery stress me out, cause me to be imbalanced, and topple me over, stopping me from what I'm wanting to do. Let's see what these 3 cards are. Maybe they'll give us some more information. So we have 6 of Swords. Ace of Cups. And the 4 of Swords. Okay. This Ace of Cups is being sandwiched by these 2 Swords cards. So, obviously, Ace of Cups, a new beginning having to do with your emotions, your heart, how you feel. Look at the nourishment here in this card. This bird is getting, a much needed drink in what looks to be, maybe a desolate area, very rocky. There's new life sprouting. And it's surrounded by cards representing the mind, but what are we talking about here? The 6 of Swords has to do with, moving to the other shore to calmer waters. And 4 of Swords has to do with rest. Okay? And so, clearly the idea here is, give yourself a break. When your mind starts going crazy about what you're wanting to do, trying to convince you that, what you're doing is wrong or stupid or nobody's done this before, so what makes you think you can do it? Take a time out. Walk away from those thoughts. Take your mind to a calmer place. A place where you can feel a sense of balance and stability. The whole point of life is for empowerment, for us to become empowered. And there's so many things that happen that shake us. And we lose sight of that empowerment. We lose sight of how it feels. And we start questioning and doubting and feeling that shakiness of insecurity. And the point when that happens is to find your feet. How can I stabilize myself? What are the things that I can do to regain balance in this time of instability where my thoughts are going crazy and so are my emotions? And I'm feeling shaky and uncertain and insecure. What can I do? And it's all up to you. There can be things where um, external circumstances or even people can help, but at the end of the day, it's up to you. You have to make the choice of, how you're going to feel every moment. And I will tell you that when it comes to chasing our dreams, there is always going to be a level of doubt automatically. I mean, every single person, I guarantee it, who has a dream in their heart is going to feel towards that dream, especially initially, like it's stupid and like they like don't know what they're doing and shouldn't even try. I mean, every time. Because most of the time, those dreams in your heart, or probably, I guess, all the time, are invaluable to life, to everyone. We all will benefit from your dreams in your heart coming true. That's why they're there. And I think also why those fears and doubts and insecurities automatically come with it. You can't achieve your dreams without achieving fire, without igniting that spark within you. Because how can you bring it into being without that spark, that fire that it ignites things and it moves things forward? The only way to bring something into being, manifest it onto the material plane, I mean, the magician has all 4 elements, one of them being, right, fire. You can't do it without it. And that's why those insecurities and those doubts come in. So they're good, they're important, because it helps you ignite yourself. You can say, no, I'm going to stand firm. This is what I want. And I'm not going to let these doubts and these insecurities and fears rule me anymore. I know what's in my heart. And so I'm going to do what I need to do and take those chances and not allow these doubts and fears that can cripple us stop me anymore. So no matter what you're working on, keep going at it. You're doing amazing. Let your heart defend what you're doing. Listen to your heart. Don't listen to those insecure thoughts that are trying to, snag you and put you into a place that binds you up. But, run from it. Let your mind be transformed. Move away into calmer waters so that you can find peace in your mind and achieve that beginning of truly manifesting and bringing forward what's in your heart. And it's not going to just be a blessing for you. I know that a lot of times it can feel like, man, this is so dumb. How is anybody going to even benefit from this? I don't even know if I'm going to benefit. This is just a waste of time. But it's in your heart and you can't ignore it. And it's because you can't fully see all the benefits it'll bring. but it will be such a benefit and a blessing. Such a blessing to you and such a blessing to everyone else, not just around you, but, I mean, even though it may seem like, oh, what we do isn't necessarily going to impact anybody else around us, energetically it does. Energetically, it impacts the whole world. If you work towards your dreams, defend them, stand strong, and you overcome those doubts and insecurities, all the trickery of the mind that happens when chasing our dreams, don't you understand that that kind of energy impacts the whole world? And it is invaluable. Build yourself up. Keep igniting your own fire. Never give up on your dreams. Keep defending in your heart all of what you long for. And just remember, we're all in this together. You don't need to defend yourself against somebody else. The thoughts and insecurities, the negative energies that can come in to try to put you into stagnation, that's where the defense comes in at, not some other person. Because we're all in this together. And what we do is for each other as much as it is for ourselves. So, I think you're doing a great job. And I think that this message from heaven is just to encourage you. Hey, you've got this. I know that you're having some stressful, difficult thoughts right now about what you're wanting to do, but don't give up on it. Because the blessing is right around the corner. Soon you'll see it. Don't give up. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm glad you could make it, and I'll see you next time. Take care.